YouTube, Mermail Atlantean is here, and that deck is not in the far right, and it is top tier. We just missed topping GG Tour 4 and 2. If it was a top 64 format, we would have topped. So I'm going to show you the replays. We crushed Salad. We went 3-1 in Swiss against Salad. We only lost against Salad due to 2 top decks against us in both games, but in round 5. But we were crushing Salads. Let's go over some of the replays, and I'm going to kick you on some hot music while we do so. Enjoy the replays, guys, and then I'll discuss the deck list with you. Hello, and we are back. So let me go over the deck list a bit. You saw some hot replays of us destroying the Salamangreat. Let me go over the deck list, and let me go over a few engines that you can play. So first, this deck does require 3 Abystius. This is very important. You need 3 Abystius, 3 Diva. Luckily, they do come in the same box, and it is, I believe, half off. So you can get both of those in the same box, along with Crystallons, which is another fun deck play as well. Fun deck. On top of that, you do need Megalo. You need 3 Infantry and 3 Marksmen. Now, if you've played Water XC, you know what these two things do. You played the game for an extended period of time. Marksman does is when it's sent to the graveyard to activate a water effect, you target 1 card in the field. I mean, Infantry. You target 1 card in the field and destroy it. Also, when you normal summon this, additionally, you can gain the effect to normal summon or set an additional time. So you can go Infantry into another Infantry and then go on from there. Or Infantry. I should say level 4 lower Sea Serpent. Level 4 lower Sea Serpent. So, Marksman's a Sea Serpent, Diva's a Sea Serpent, and Dragoons as well. So you have 9 targets to summon. No, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12 to summon in addition. Now, on top of that, we are playing a new card, Dragoons. Dragoons, unlike Marksman, which pops back row, Infantry, which pops monsters, Dragoons searches level 3 or lower Sea Serpent. So it allows you to search out your, any Sea Serpent, I should say. So, Megalo can be searched. You can't search Tias. Tias is Aqua. But you can search Megalo, you can search Diva, Infantry, or Marksman right off the bat when it's sent to the grave to activate a ward effect. This includes Abyss Dweller. This includes your Spider Shark, or discarding simply off Brio or Croco, which is very relevant. On top of that, we are playing Abyss Megalo and Tias. So Tias does is that you discard a water monster, special summon it, and then when you do, you get to add a Mermail from your deck to your hand. That is gunned. And then you can discard Dragoons, Marksman, or Infantry to gain any one of its effects. If you discard Guns, which is searchable of Tias, you can summon a level 7 or higher Mermail from the grave. So you summon out your Megalo or your Tias. Now on top of that, Diva, I'm sure everyone knows what it does. So there's no need to go over too much into this. Basically, summon a level 3 or lower Sea Serpent on the deck. Your Infantry, 90% of the time, or your Marksman. And then, on top of that, we are running Text, MST, Necro. 1 MST, 1 Necro, Moray Greed. Now, Moray Greed, I love this card. This card's fantastic. You return 2 waters to your hand to draw 3 cards. So that allows us to get draw power in the deck. And as well as to allow us to see the engine we didn't draw. Our Diva, our Infantries, and our Marksmen. Now, another engine you can run with this deck is Swap Frog. Alongside Rodent Totem and, what is it? Fishbark Planter. Now, this is a really good engine to play with the deck. Personally for me, I don't know if I'd run 3 swaps. I think I'd run less. It is plausible to run 3, because the thing is that you want to, in a case where you open this, you want to discard your Fishbark Planter. You want to discard and get your Frog Engine in the grave. You could also use Swap and send... you can't send Fishbark off this because it only sends Aqua, but you can send... Rodent to the grave. So this is another engine you can run. And then if you get Frog in the grave, you can extend combo. It's really, really good. So that's another engine. The only problem with something like Fishbark Planter is you need to not mill a spell. And that's kind of where Moray Greed comes in. I like Moray a lot. So I do think that engine's good. But I would probably still play Moray, even though I risk milling it. But Moray is very powerful. In that regard. So, Moray becomes very powerful in that regard. So, I definitely think, though, that Fishbark Planter is very strong, though. So, that could be way to go about this. So that's another way to play the deck. So Fishborg, what it does when you engrave, you build a top card. If it's a water, you can special summon it, and then you can combo off really hard. So, yeah, really, really strong deck, in my opinion. Either way you build this is really good. So, yeah, there's that. And we're also, for the extra deck, running Trish Zero. We summon this very easily. Level 7 plus a tuner and a non-tuner. It gets us out Trish Zero. Summoning Trishula, what you can do is if you have double Diva, you can go Diva and Infantry, link off into Coral Anomaly. I didn't go over what this card does, but I'll tell you. Revive back your Diva, any level 2, so you revive back your Infantry. Then you Territory. It can be a Marksman that you revive to, any monster. And then Territory to make it a 4. Then summon Diva back into Marksman, and then you have a 9, 4, 2, 3 to make standard Trish. So really good. Brio's good. We can bounce back Sunlight Wolves with it. Never really came out. You can play it. Krako's really good. There's good combos with this. The same combo I told you for Trish. Results in a draw 2 and potentially a pop for 2 cards on the field. And then to search as well. So Krako, what you want to do, again, is go Diva Infantry, link off into Marinsa's Coral Anime, revive back your Diva, revive back your Infantry, and then go Diva Marksman after your Territory first before summoning the second Diva, and then you can go in the Krako, draw, and then be able to discard and really get off that way. I ran 2 copies of Abyss Dweller, really helped with the grind game against Salad. I think 2 is really good. I would definitely play 2. Spider Shark is really good to get over the bigger beaters, and then Coral Anatomy. So for those who do not know what this does and play Master Duel, this card targets a monster with 1500 or less in your graveyard, water monster, and then special summons it to the zone. So this is a really good extender. That's what you really do. And Marinsa specifically can add a Marinsa's card after this card's linked. So it really is good. Use it to go in the Coral Triangle and then into some of your bigger ones. Including Bubble Reef and stuff like that. And then Aqua Argonaut. And that's really, really good. But we don't have that in Duel Links yet, so don't focus on those. But really, really good. Yeah, so that's basically the deck. This deck pops off. Obviously, Dweller puts in a lot of work against Salamander Great because they can't use the graveyard effects. And getting in that early pop. Like, my biggest thing, like, if you're going up against that matchup, you want to pop their initial Baylanx. Because if you do that, then they're forced to burn another Baylanx to link again. And then they're going to be out of resources before they know it. Another thing, too, is, like, to close out the match, as you saw in my replay, Trish Zero is fantastic. So, Tier 0, Salad, get out of here. Heroes, we have a good matchup because of Trish Zero. We clear out Double Sunrise, very strong, especially if we're going second into them. We also have the ability, our weakest matchups are Odas and Photon, I think. But yeah, overall, still really strong deck. That's pretty much it. I am going to be doing this probably playing the meta weekly tomorrow. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure you follow me on Twitch. I'll be streaming it live. So make sure you follow me on Twitch if you want to see that gameplay. Okay, so pretty much wrap it up. I'm going to have notes preceding this in my video once I edit this out. So you guys will enjoy that. They give you tips as far as the replays when they're going. And now, don't forget, follow me on Twitch. Link in the description below. Sub to my YouTube. We're trying to get closer to 1,000 subs. So I rate that. Appreciate that. Like, and then comment. Tilt Matrai, signing out. Peace.